What quote hangs on your wall? Welcome to Goal Getting Quote of the Day. I'm Tony Woodall, your host, and I will share with you a great quote I've heard, read, or that's been shared by one of my guests on Goal Getting Podcast weekly show, where I ask, what quote hangs on your wall? Thanks for listening, folks, and I really appreciate it. Hello, and welcome back to the show. I am so excited to be here today with you. I want to thank you for being a part of Goal Getting Quote of the Day, episode 200. We're at episode 200 today. Thank you so much for continuing to listen to our show. We're almost to our 1-year anniversary, and I am so excited. Today, we are going to be talking about a quote from Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin says, "When you're finished changing, you're finished." And what Ben Franklin was saying here isn't that just because you're finished changing, you're finished with the need to change. What he's saying here is that you're done. Kaput. As good as dead. Now, is that oversimplifying it? I don't think so. My role is to be part of your accountability team. If you think change is over, then it's over because you choose that course. You choose to be the same as you are now forever. If you choose to be finished with change, with growth, then you are finished. I'm a firm believer in growing and change. We are human. We are alive. Living things must grow. They change. My oldest friend, Bud Malmstrom, has what we call Budisms. He's a sensei in martial arts, specifically the Bujinkan Ninpo Taijutsu system. And Bud taught us that without change, there is no growth. As living creatures, we need to grow. We need to change. We are always changing, always growing, at least until we die. And at that point in time, growth changes and change stops. If you are finished changing, you're finished. I'm celebrating another birthday next week, and I've grown much in the years I've been alive. I don't expect to stop changing or growing, at least not until I die. I still have a lot to do in my life. I still have goals, dreams, and wishes just like you. If I was perfectly satisfied with my life, I wouldn't be satisfied without change. I would want to be better. I would want to help others be better. I would want to help others continue to grow. I would want to help others change. And I really want to help you change. I want to help you get the goals you set. I'm not finished yet, and neither are you. You wouldn't be listening to me if you were. What do you want to change? What do you want to change? My focus this year, my major focus of change, is wellness. And I'm not alone. It used to be that losing weight was the top New Year's resolution. This year, losing weight has dropped to number 3. The number 1 New Year's resolution this year, according to the White House and ABC News, is to live life to its fullest. Number 2 is to live a healthy lifestyle. Number 2 is closer to where my goal is, or my New Year's resolution, though if you heard about me and you've talked to me and listened to me talk about New Year's resolutions, you know they don't work. Resolutions at the beginning of a new year, or any other time for that matter, don't work. Why? Well, look at them. They're vague. They're non-specific. They don't follow any of the characteristics of the 5 minimum requirement SMART goals to be successfully achieved, much less the 9 steps to successful goal achievement that I recommend in my book of the same name. And you can pick up a copy of my book on Amazon by clicking on the link on our show notes page at goalgettingpodcast.com/QOD-200. So let's look at the changes that I have for this year as I work on wellness. Now I'm using the hashtag work on wellness. So if you go to social media, Twitter, or anywhere and search on hashtag work on wellness, you'll be able to follow my goal this year. And my goal, not as my New Year's resolution, is I will work out and eat healthy enough to lower my A1C to below 6.0 by July 1st and reach my goal weight of 185 pounds by the end of the year. Now, there are more specifics of what I believe a healthy lifestyle is for me in the what section of my goal achievement success system that I have written down. Along with the what, I have also created the how to define what action steps I must take to achieve that goal. The action steps are the specific and measurable steps that I must do in order to achieve the what. The last step was to know the why. Why am I wanting this change? Why do I want to live a healthier lifestyle? If you know your why, your motivation for wanting to make the changes, you will be able to fight the battles that will happen when your subconscious mind and others start playing for the other team. You'll be able to overcome those negative thoughts that make you want to quit, to be finished. I don't think you're finished. I think you want to change. Whatever that change is, we are here to help. Let us know what your change is. Let me know what we can help you change. I know you aren't finished. I'm not finished. Let's make the changes together. Follow our podcast, Goal Getting Podcast. Get a copy of my 9 Steps to Successful Goal Achievement poster to put on your wall at home or your office to remind you of the steps that you need to have to successful at setting goals so that you can get the goals you set. You can get your copy at goalgettingpodcast.com/poster by entering your email address when you go there. When you register for your poster, you'll also be able to receive our Goal Getting Podcast episodes in your email. It will make it easier for you to connect to our show when we post a new episode. Thank you for listening to our show. I want to hear from you. What is your change you're working on this year? Tell us in the comment section on the show notes page. You can get to the show notes page at goalgettingpodcast.com/QOD-200. Thank you for listening, folks. Thank you for coming back. And if you are one of our many listeners, I want to thank you for making our last year a great success. It's been fun, and I am just continually inspired by having you come back and listening. So I really do thank you. It means so much to me. I've gotten some great reviews on iTunes, and it just really means a lot. So go out today and change the one thing that you want to be.